All right, so in this video, I got a couple random pickups that I figured I'd show you guys, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. What is going on, guys? Hes here, collectivekicks.com. Hopefully you guys are having a good day out there. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you guys like sneakers like I do. And in this video, got a package from Jeff Staple, actually, which is pretty rad. Because this is a new collab, it looks like, that they have coming up. And then I also picked up this that I'll show you guys afterwards, which is a 1990 box completed set of the Marvel series with the Impel tape on it. I don't know the backstory to this, but I'm definitely interested in sharing some of it with you guys, for those people that are interested in like collectible cards and stuff. But let's go ahead and show you guys what Jeff and the gang sent over. So this is the sticker right here. It says Staple, obviously, on it. There's a big one and a small sticker, which is kind of rad. I can add this to the collection of stickers that I have. Then we have a package here in a green box, and this is a pair of Pumas right here, as you can see. But the contents of this box are pretty rad. I already took a look at these, so I just didn't know what I was getting, and I didn't know what actually came through. It came through overnight. Shipment from New York, which is super awesome whenever that happens. But this is a really dope colorway of a pair of Puma Suedes, as you can see here. And the quality of the suede on this is super buttery, like really nice and buttery. And then you have a little bit of like Napier suede on the back. But this is a Atmos collaboration along with a Staple collaboration in one shoe, which is cool to be able to see that they are doing more collaborations together. And by more together, I mean this is one of the other things that I've seen that I've got, which is the Bear Brick, and this is the Atmos and Staple Pigeon Panda Bear sort of thing going on here. Really dope. But this is a really nice colorway. This is like definitely true to that Staples Pigeon look. You have like the pigeon pink on the inside liner of the shoe, which is actually, is it leather? Feels like it's leather line. That's kind of nice. And then you have the Atmos logo with Puma on this one, and then Staple on the other shoe with the Staple logo on the insole, as well as the counterpart to the Atmos one has the Atmos on the insole. So I like that. And then you have a couple different hits of gray on it, as you can see, obviously the laces, and then the holes where the laces are locked down, as well as the midsole. The box color says gray, violet, and castle rock. So there's two really cool features to this shoe that I like. One of them is this purple iridescent sort of logo that they have on this side of the shoe, but on the other side it's suede, but it also has some iridescent vibes to it also. I like that they had two different sections to that, because you hit it from a different angle and then you're like, oh wow, this is like nice. It's like leather sort of, and then this one is like more like suede. But the other cool detail that they have is the pigeon on the back of the shoe right here, which is awesome. It's something that's more traditional to the pigeon shoes that we've seen. And then also there is on the inside, there is a silhouette of the pigeon. So from the back, you can see that there's two pigeons on it, which I think is a nice detail, and lets you know the branding. Obviously, you can tell what the branding is just based on the theme of the color, though. So this is a cool one, man. Thank you, Jeff, for reaching out. I believe these drop next Monday, but I will link them in the description for those people that are interested in picking up a pair. It's just a fun, nice, classic sneaker model done with a really nice collaboration between Atmos and Staple. And they murked it, man. They knocked this one out of the park. I think this one looks really good. One other thing that I wanted to mention is the extra lace set. So it does come with a darker set of laces and a lighter set. One of them actually says Atmos, the other one says Pigeon as well. So I like that they have the counterpart to the branding. Really cool that they did that. So the other thing that I wanted to show you guys in this video, just a small box of cards that hasn't really been touched too much since 1990. And I think that this was an auction number, so this sold at auction along with a bunch of other things. But for those card people out there that know anything about sealed boxes, this is from Impel, which is the company that made the Marvel series boxes that came out in the early 90s. And actually, I have a bunch of them. I did a video on some of them that I ended up buying recently. I bought a Series 1, Series 2, Series 3 of the Marvel Universe cards. And this is a Series 1 set. But the crazy thing is it comes with that Impel tape. So I don't know what the purpose of this was. Was this a sealed box that were sent to comic like stores just so they could preview the products? Or like, what was this? Because it's a full set that came in a factory tape thing that I don't really understand it. But it came with a full set of cards, including the holograms. The holograms are the hardest things to get with a good centering on them. Back in the day when they made these in 1990, they didn't really have a grasp on the limited market and like numbering the items, and you know, like the centering was just super bad. So most of this stuff is really bad. So if you come across like a PSA 10, like you hit gold because it's really difficult to get. I think a couple of the ones that I got are pretty decent, maybe PSA 9s, but PSA 10 is really, really difficult, as I mentioned. So some of the fun ones that they have here, I mean, I got all of them from the collection, and I actually had to sleeve all these. So that was a downside. When the guy shipped them, he didn't ship them very well. He shipped them literally in this box, in another box. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the cards were like jumbling around as he shipped them, and some of the corners were actually a little bit damaged, which is obviously no good. But the other thing is as I was looking through the sets, some of the centering of the cards were really bad as well. The whole purpose of me buying this set is so I can actually get something tangible to actually look through and put in a binder for myself and for my kids, just for fun, because this is just one of those sets that actually I pulled out all my old baseball cards and hockey cards and stuff from when I was a kid, and I found just a handful of these left over. I had Loki and Doctor Doom and a couple other random ones, Black Panther, but I didn't have too many of these back in the day. My brother collected them, and I just didn't have too many of them. And I always obviously like superheroes, and I think a lot of people can relate to liking the superhero things. And the fact that this is a series 1, first series that released, I was like, I might as well buy the full set so I can actually touch. And then I have another boxed, sealed box that I'm just going to hold for a while. And I mean, honestly, probably a long while, and just give to my kids when they get older. But pretty cool set nonetheless. The holograms look good. And all in all, like, it was just fun to be able to sleeve every one of these and look at every single one of the cards. And it was fun to be able to see some of the cards and go, holy moly, like, I didn't realize that character was somebody that they had in the MCU. Like, Baron Zemo is an example. Like, this is a card that obviously he's in Winter Soldier right now, or the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. And then there's like Loki and stuff. I mean, obviously we need Loki, but a couple of other ones, Dormammu or whatever from Doctor Strange. I didn't know there was a Marvel card for that either. I just was like, whoa, I actually remember that card. I didn't realize that was the same person in the MCU. But so it's kind of fun to be able to look back and see some of these things. I'm not an avid comic reader by any means, but I do love the storytelling on the cards, and I always thought that was a cool thing that they added to these Marvel cards. But yeah, fun set, man. A really fun one to be able to get the entire set of. But I did overpay for this set. Again, 400 something for it, because I was expecting those holograms to be in pristine condition, which they are in really, really good shape. So maybe it's worth it, but I don't know if I'll actually be able to get them graded. I might take a chance and get a bunch of different cards graded, as I've been collecting more Pokemon cards, as you guys may not seen on the channel, as well as some just other stuff. I've been trying to get basketball cards again, but it's impossible to actually get in stock. But anyway, that's a fun one, an interesting one. If you guys know anything about the seal tape in these boxes, I saw for some other Impel stuff, they actually had something very similar. So I'm guessing that these went to comic shops, and my hope was that because it came from the company that was producing the cards, that they were going to make better cuts of all the cards. And so I was hoping that inside here would be gold, but I definitely did not get gold. Like, a lot of the stuff was misaligned, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm happy to get a completed set. And I do have a Series 2 and a Series 3 completed set that I bought also. So I'm excited to be able to get those and just put them in a giant binder and kind of look through them all. But that's kind of it. Random video, I know, but shout out to Jeff and Staple for sending this over, man. This is a really cool pair of Puma Suedes right here. And I appreciate you guys for stopping by and watching. Have a good rest of the day. Check back for some more sneaker videos, and hopefully we'll see you guys back. Peace, guys.